Hello, my lovely Wolfpack, and welcome to the Lone Wolf Show, brought to you by Wolfpack Media, the most entertaining place on YouTube for your news and commentary. I'm your host, Justin Huseman. We have a great show today, and I can't wait to get started. But before we do, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. We're getting more subscribers, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's been great past couple weeks for Wolfpack. So you guys, if you missed the State of the Union address, I highly recommend you go check it out. It was a beautiful speech. I laughed, I cried, I cheered. It was amazing. And also, don't forget to check out Wolfpack Reacts episode 4. My co-host Benaiah Huseman breaks down the highlights of that speech. He's been doing a great job with Wolfpack Reacts episode 2. He got the highest viewed video of Wolfpack, and what can I say? We've been having a great couple weeks, like I said. And also, speaking of the speech, I just wanted to show you guys this real quick before we move on to today's news. After the speech, Trump's polls are way up. This is a CBS poll. Check this out here. We got the views of Trump's speech among speech watchers. The 76 approve, 23% disapprove. We got time Trump spent on issues you care about, and 63% is a lot, 28% a little, 9% none at all. See your party identification of speech watchers. I love how they throw that in there. I guess, yeah, obviously 51% of Republicans watched it, 27% independents, 20% Democrats, but still great. I liked that little poll there. Thought it was interesting. It is a CBS poll, so I guess take it with a grain of salt, but I don't know. I just, a lot of aggregate pollings are showing that Trump's polls are going way up, especially after that speech. I mean, it was great. Like, in my opinion, one of Trump's greatest speeches that he's done in a while. I don't know what to say. It was great. But so anyways, let's get to today's news. We got some more Doge updates. Let's see if I can bring this up. Yeah, so if you don't know, because this is let's see, hold on. Slow internet as per usual, guys. Yeah, this is some more Doge news. Let's see here. Let me get my notes in order. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to read this article first before I get into it, if I can get this up. So tired of having slow internet, guys. It makes my work very hard. Obviously, this is why we're so late coming to you guys with the Lone Wolf Show. We've been having some uploading issues too. I don't know what's going on with it's not just my internet. A couple of the other members of the Wolf Pack are having uploading problems. It seems like I can't even get a damn article up. Jesus. Got all these ad pop-ups and whatnot. Eesh, get your stuff together. Yeah, this is from the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail's got just tons and tons of ad pop-ups. I hate it. Anyway, the article is called, it's an exclusive, it's called Trump Considers Criminal Charges for USAID Staff under Doge after Doge uncovered wild abuse. So they're considering criminal charges for the staff at the USAID. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. I really am having some Serious interweb problems. You want to load yet here? Can I read you? Here we go. Here we go. Maybe. Alright. Federal workers at USAID could find themselves behind bars for fraud after Doge uncovered a massive spending scandal at the program, DailyMail.com has learned. Pete Pete Morocco, Deputy Administrator Designate at USAID, provided the House Foreign Affairs Committee with a briefing on Capitol Hill Wednesday while discussing the review of foreign aid implemented by President Donald Trump. Morocco told the committee he is considering sending criminal recommendations to the Justice Department regarding actions within USAID being exposed by Elon Musk's Doge. I'm here for it, bro. Come on. Come on. There we go. Maybe. Wow. I'm just having such a hard time with this internet. Apparently, there's still judicial action that has even come out as late as this morning. Representative Keith Self, Republican of Texas, who was in the meeting, told Daily Mail in an exclusive interview. They intend to refer USAID officials to DOJ. He shared, noting how fraud is a criminal act. It's just so you guys all know this. Like, fraud is a criminal act. I mean, I would say especially if it's being done by the federal government. If the type of fraud that they've been doing at the USAID, if you or me were to do something like that, it would be considered fraud, and it's a serious crime, and we would be arrested immediately. So I don't know what took them so long, but I guess I'm glad it's happening. If it goes on to say, if they are detecting outright fraud, not just bad programs, not just ignoble programs. I don't ignoble. So there's a new word for me. Ignoble programs, not just programs that don't support the national interest of the United States. It's if they're finding fraud, then absolutely the wrongdoer should be prosecuted. Rep Self said, yeah, of course. Obviously, no freaking shit, dude. Like, and this is obvious. This is just so freaking obvious to anybody that has half a stinking brain. So, uh, I don't know, man. So basically, so if you guys don't know, because this is all really, really complicated, some of the things that are going on with this. So you guys know that Doge found probably about $2 billion at least in what is being called fraud by Trump and the administration. In Doge itself that was looking into all of this, at least 2 billion of what they found. That's not all they found. Obviously, we've been going through it the past couple weeks with you guys. That's not all they found. But this $2 billion that they've, which is, yeah, part of what they found, is being considered fraud, which is illegal. And Trump says that, basically says, don't pay this out. And a lower court says they're freezing that order, so that basically they have to get paid out. And then Trump appeals to an appellate court. That court says they have no jurisdiction. The Supreme Court then issues a temporary stay, so the money isn't being spent. And then just the other day, they just have decided to vacate that stay, which means now the government has to pay it, I guess, which we're presuming this $2 billion that which we're presuming is fraudulent. So I think, I don't know, the Supreme Court is technically not, it's technically not saying that Trump or the federal government has to pay this. It seems to me that it's just like it's one of those cases in the Supreme Court that they just want to sort of wash their hands of this. I guess they don't really want to make a solid ruling on it for some reason or another, but yeah, this stuff is just wildly atrocious of what's going on in our government with this. Just look at this picture here of look at this picture, dude. I don't understand. I don't understand. Look at this picture. I just I think it's funny because these look at these freaking crazies. Because these Democrats are protesting in the streets, and they're calling it they keep calling it USAID, but ladies and gentlemen of Wolfpack, it's not USAID. It is not USAID. I cannot stress this enough. It is not foreign aid. That's not these protesters. This USAID saves lives. USAID must be saved. USAID saves lives. No, it doesn't. This is not what it is. That's not what it is. USAID stands for U.S. Agency for International Development. So basically, instead of fixing things here like roads and bridges and schools and hospitals and whatnot, uh, your taxpayer dollars, instead, they'll send millions of your taxpayer dollars overseas for like gender studies. No joke. This is happening. This is real, dude. Like, it just frustrates me like over the moon. I still think all these protesters are just people getting paid by freaking George Soros or something. That's my opinion. People hold placards as the USAID building sits closed to employees after a memo was issued. Yeah, like most of them might be employees, most of these people, so I can somewhat understand that because they're just trying to keep their jobs, I suppose. But like, sorry, dude, sorry. Like, I feel bad that you lost your job, dude. I'm not a dick, but go get another job, my guy. Like, why would you want to be working for an agency that you know is committing fraud and like I don't know, man. And why you as taxpayers should have to put up with it, and why like how do you protest taxpayer money being wasted? I mean, it is kind of like it's funny. It's one of those things. It's funny, but it's not funny. um I don't know. It's because it is forcing Democrats to like have to defend these weird shit, like defend waste and fraud. They have to defend why they're sending millions overseas of taxpayer money for gender studies. Like, and then they sit there and try to act like you're the bad guy because like you aren't down with that. um but we're running out of time here a little bit, so I did want to get to one more article on this, on some of this stuff. This will piss you guys off. If I can get this article to load. What can I say, guys? That's the game I'm playing constantly on a daily basis here at the Wolfpack, fighting with the internet. Fighting with the internet. Yeah, just give me a quick second here. Give me a quick second here. Just gotta see. Oh my god, freaking internet. Alright. Alright, guys, sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties. But yeah, we got this article from the New York Post. It says $375 billion EPA slush fund handled by John Podesta gave billions to charities founded only months earlier. So this is really weird. There's definitely something weird going on with this story. The Biden administration funneled at least $20 billion into environmental groups, most of which had only recently been founded, the Post has discovered. In one case, former Vice President Kamala Harris handed over a check for nearly $7 billion to the Bethesda, Maryland-based group Climate United Fund. Sorry, I can't talk today. Which does not appear in the IRS's charities database. It doesn't appear in the IRS charities database, dude. So these climate fucking groups or whatever, these charity, they're so-called charities, are apparently, I guess, not paying taxes. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on with. Anyway, we'll go on to read here. The nonprofit fund had only been incorporated in Delaware on November 30th, 2023, according to public records, 5 months before Harris handed over the cash in April 2024. So, like, yeah, that's not weird at all, bro. That these charities were given money in, like, these charities that apparently are not paying taxes. um wow, still some more internet issues. Still more internet issues, guys. Anyway, I'll just keep reading. The Climate United Fund then announced the historic investment in a press release, noting the group's work delivers benefits like cleaner air and increased energy security. However, because the company is so new, there is no publicly published accounting of how it plans to spend the $7 billion. Projects have been announced, including a $10.8 million pre. Good Lord. Can't even read this damn thing. A $10.8 million pre-development loan solar project on tribal lands in eastern Oregon and Idaho, and a $32 million solar energy project at the University of Arkansas, but they represent only a drop in the bucket of the grant's amount. Ethically speaking, it's concerning, said Lori Stratton, CEO of Charity Watch, an independent charity watchdog group. What was the purpose of creating middlemen entities when there are so many established groups in the climate space with good track records? What was the value added in by doing it this way, especially with such large sums of taxpayer funds? Like, that's my question exactly. If there's charities out there that could have actually used the money, like, properly, that have good track records to be using the money properly, especially such large amounts of taxpayer money and such new charities, it doesn't, like, not, something's adding up here. Like, the conspiracy board is, the strings on the conspiracy board are connecting. Like, like, just crazy stuff here. The cash for the charity came from a huge $370 billion climate slush fund of taxpayer money overseen by John Podesta, a political consultant who was chair of Hillary Clinton's failed 2016 bid for president and White House chief of staff to Bill Clinton. Yeah, so this guy is obviously on some wild shit, dude. With Kamala Harris and with Joe Biden. We'll just keep reading. In 2022, President Joe Biden named Podesta to helm the climate fund, which resulted from the Inflation Reduction Act, a 2022 law that was aimed at combating climate change and creating clean energy. Last year, EPA advisor Brent Efron was caught on video describing how the agency hastily parceled out a related $20 billion climate fund that was held by Citibank before the end of the Biden administration. Get the money out as fast as you can, he said. Like, this is absolute tyranny, dude. Like, the Biden administration, I swear to God, is going to go down as the most corrupt administration in U.S. history. I don't know. Tell me, we're running low on time, so you guys just tell us what you think in the comments. But we're gonna let you go. Thanks for joining us. You can follow us on X and Facebook, and also, uh, like I said in my Wolfpack Eats video, we're on Rumble now too. So check that out if you prefer Rumble over YouTube. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to us here on this channel. We really appreciate the support. I'm loving all the good work we're doing here at Wolfpack, but we'll see you next time. Peace.